Hello everyone, welcome back. We're gonna do something slightly different in this video. I'm gonna do a little bit of a Christmas special. Last year I also did a Christmas special where I just tested vacuum tubes for a full hour. That video wasn't really popular, so I just decided to do something else. Maybe something more interesting. We're gonna build this 3D Christmas tree kit together. I picked this one up for I think €3 on AliExpress. Wait, I do have the listing here somewhere. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, here it is. That's my bench lighting reflecting in the screen. See, this is the listing. €3.60 including shipping. 3-dimensional 3D Christmas tree LED DIY kit, red, green, yellow LED flash circuit kit, electronic fun suite. So I guess that's promising. It was available in 2 colors, 3 color or 7 color. Obviously you take the 7 color. I mean, why would you take the 3 colors if you can choose between 3 or 7? This is everything that should be in the kit. I haven't opened it yet. We're gonna find out together. As expected, there are no instructions in here. I did find a PDF online here with some instructions, which is, I think, for the same kit as I have here. EQ kit, it says on the PCB. Not sure. Anyway, most of these kits are very similar. So I have the instructions over here. Now you also see my new nice LED lighting that I put up here on the bench. I'm also gonna try to more or less shoot this video in one long take. I might stop the video from time to time just to make sure that I don't lose all the footage at once. So every 10 to 15 minutes I might stop the video and start it again. There's also something else which is still important, and that's to have something to drink. And I have here a La Chouffe. Shout out to Graham from Radio Cruncher, because I know for some reason that he likes this beer. It's a blonde Belgian beer, 8%, and I very much like this one. It's quite common here in Belgium. I also have the glass that goes with the beer. So yeah, we cannot assemble a Christmas tree without having a nice beer. So let's first do that, because then we have the most important part of the video is already done. Sometimes I see people commenting online that European beers have too much foam when you pour them. Well, that's how we like it. Lots of foam, big head on the beer. Let me just taste it. First taste is always just pure foam, which I actually quite like a lot. It's a La Chouffe. It's fantastic. Okay, let's see what we have here in this kit. So these are, I guess, let's see is my camera focused? I think so. Let's autofocus here. Okay. These are the LEDs. These are multicolor LEDs. So that's the difference between the 3 color or the 7 color. The 7 color, you have multicolor LEDs. And the 3 color, you have 3 colors of LEDs. And we have some capacitors. I also see a switch in there and a DC socket, all very cheap. The trees, the 2 parts of the tree. So I guess that will fit like this in the end. Okay. We have some resistors. We have the base PCB. Now the quality of the PCBs is actually quite good. It's thick and sturdy. That's nice. The solder pads, they are okay. They are very much solderable. An USB to DC plug and a battery holder. Yeah, pardon me, because of the shoof, I think you might hear me burp from time to time in the video, but that's how it goes. Let's see the first step in the manual. Summary: 3D Christmas tree DIY soldering kit is designed to improve users' electronic knowledge and soldering skills. It is perfect for electronic fans, school, student project, ASP, after-school program, and STEM education. Tools. Tools may need to finish the project. Excluded in the package: soldering iron. I think I have that. Soldering wire. Got it. Pliers. Yep. Screwdriver. Yeah, I have more than enough screwdrivers here. And tweezers. Tweezers. That's oddly specific. But okay, hey, let's follow the manual. Got some tweezers. Note: the components' names are well marked on the PCB board and easily to find where the component should place and solder. I don't think you can read this. Let me just focus on the screen. Students/kids should solder under guidance of teachers or parents. Count all the components and compare to our component list. Please contact us email firstly if there is any lost. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit like here are the words and you can figure out the sentence yourself, but hey, I understand what they mean. We also should have transistors in here. Yeah, transistors. Now the cool thing about this, I haven't checked the schematic yet, but the nice thing, how I understand this, is that these twinkle with oscillators, so that you're actually building a couple of oscillators with these capacitors and resistors, and that they twinkle actually with an actual oscillator instead of just a microcontroller or something like that. Step 1. There we go. Soldering 7 pieces of 10K resistors, color brown, black, orange. Yeah, that matches these, but 10? Oh no, 7 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 pieces of 10K resistors. Yeah, okay. This manual clearly does not match the components that I have here. See, because I have, what is this? Brown, green, brown. That is... Can't remember. These resistors on this clearly don't match my kit at all. Just one moment, I will see if I can find a better manual here. Okay, so let's first drink from my shoof. I found actually a much better manual which matches this set on Amazon. The introduction is even better. Let me share this with you because it's really worth reading out loud. CTR30C, that is actually the number which is also printed on my kit here, is a RGB LED auto flash Christmas tree DIY kit. Consists of 3 circuit board, allows 37 pieces LED flash alternately, showing a Christmas tree in the space of 3-dimensional profile. The night environment has better viewing. It can be used for Christmas, event celebrations and parties, etc. It can be used to create a festive atmosphere. It is a very interesting DIY electronic product which enables users to understand the circuit more clearly and learn soldering skills. Here we have actually the component listing which matches, so 6 150 ohm resistors, those are these ones, and it's split between the two PCBs, one 470 ohm and 6 10K. Now the 10Ks I noticed are also marked on the board, so that's easy. And here we also have the, I don't know if you can see any of these things here, but here we also have the schematic, which is quite interesting. See, we will have 6 transistors, which create oscillators, and they all oscillate at different frequencies, I guess, because we have different resistors for the RC circuits. So yeah, that's nice. Is it also with pictures, or is it only... Ah, okay, it's also with pictures. Nice. Okay, install. This is the A board, so let's put this aside. Yeah, this is gonna take a while, guys. Will this fit in my thing here? Or will I immediately break it? I will probably immediately break it. Okay. It fits. And oof. Okay, I just have to pay attention that I don't do this. Okay. Anyway, install 3 pieces of 150 ohms. So this is 150 ohms, just double checking. Yeah, that's 150. 150 ohms, metal film resistance at R2, R4 and R6 on CTR30. So those are these guys over here. Okay. And let's put all the bands, I don't know, I'm doing this already out of shot. Okay. Let's focus the camera. Let's focus the camera, I said. Okay. Yeah, this is annoying. This do I have something to put underneath? Yeah. Okay. Let's put all the bands, I was about to say that, in the same direction to make it visually a bit appealing. Okay. Put an R6 as well. Sorry, that was R4 and R6. Let's use R2 as well here. Okay. Now, I would say place your bets if this is gonna work and how long it will take, because at this pace it's gonna take a while. The spacing is a bit tight, I find, but okay. The smaller the resistor value, the brighter the LED. Can be anywhere between 0 to 470 ohms. So user can replace the resistor with 0 ohm metal wires which cut extra pin for older. Okay, whatever. Let's twist it around, and I don't think my... Okay, wait. What am I doing here? Okay. Let's solder these. Where is my really fine soldering wire? So if you like these kind of things, then I'm thinking about maybe next year doing it on a live stream. The problem, however, with me doing a live stream is that I don't have a good internet connection in my workshop. I don't have any wired internet connection here, so I either have a very shabby Wi-Fi, or I go on the internet via the mobile network, and it's not really a great idea to do some live streaming over wireless connections. So I'm still trying to get that sorted. When I have sorted that, then it should be possible maybe to do something like this on a live stream, and then you guys can also ask me questions and these kind of things. That would be fun. Where is my pliers? Here. Okay. Let's chop these ones off. Okay. That is step 1. Step 2. Install 3 pieces of 10K metal film resistors at R1, R3 and R5. So these are the 10K ones. Let me quickly double check. Yeah, 10K. 3 pieces of 10K. All right. Let's see, where are we? Here is a... the 10K ones are marked on the board. It's probably because those values, they are important for the... Yeah. Those are, I think, the dropping resistors for the LEDs. I'm not sure. I haven't checked the PCBs. Sorry, the circuits. There is another one. Here is another one. Okay. Come on. It's not going through very well. It's because, yeah, okay, I was pulling it at the wrong side. And here is the third one. All right. Okay. Let's solder these. Oh. My solder iron cable was stuck. Okay. Now I'm not that good at solder and chat. You might have already noticed. So if you have questions, could also always let me know. Then I can, yeah, have something to talk about during a solder and chat video. Come on. That was not making contact, okay. Right. Maybe one controversial topic that we can talk about is lead-free solder or not. Because some people seem to have very strong opinions about that. Where is my shoof? For me, this is lead-free solder that I'm using now. Install one piece 470 ohm. That's this guy at R7. So what I was saying, this is lead-free solder which I'm using, and I usually use lead-free solder as much as possible. And with that I mean on new PCBs like this, on kits, and on wiring. I most of the time use lead-free solder. And leaded solder I basically only use when repairing vintage equipment or with PCBs that are very fragile, or if you have a situation where you have, yeah, on a tube radio where you have why am I soldering this on the top side? Yeah, that happens when you're talking and not paying attention. I guess it doesn't really matter, but now when you are working on like a tube radio and you have a very big chassis connection that you need to make, or if you this one, I screwed this one up, or if you have yeah, in a difficult position, or where there are lots of metal that can take the heat away from your solder. If it is in short, when you are in a very difficult situation soldering, then I prefer also yeah, solder with lead. But most of the time yeah, lead-free works perfectly fine. And my solder iron is now set to 350 degrees and it works perfectly fine. So, okay, identify positive and negative of the LEDs. Yeah, and now they go into a bit explaining what an LED is and what the positive and the negative sides are of an LED. So it's, yeah, to learn someone about electronics, it's not bad, I think. And the cool thing is that it has oscillators, so you can learn about oscillators as well. I have a whole bunch of LEDs to solder here. Jesus. Okay. I guess you can just put them in and then solder them all in one go. I'm just gonna sort these things here. These are the capacitors, transistors. Which transistors are these? 2SC331. Okay. And we have some screws and some very tiny nuts. Identify positive anode and negative cathode of the LED. The leads of the LED must be installed correctly, otherwise the LED cannot be turned on. Here are the methods following according to the length of the LED lead to distinguish. The longer pin is positive lead, the shorter pin is negative cathode lead. Identify the negative cathode of the LED is to look into the plastic case. Is to look into the plastic case where one can see that the negative cathode is much thicker / bigger inside the plastic case than the anode lead. Yeah. Identify by edge of... they give you really different ways of identifying the LEDs. That's nice. Or to test by 3-volt battery or multimeter. This is really not bad. Note if the flat on the package disagrees with other indicators, then the other indicators take priority. Yeah, that's really extensive. Okay, pay attention to the placement of the LEDs and then install 18 pieces of 3mm RGB LED at D1 to D18, so that's on the sides here. And bend the metal pins of the LED as shown for easy mounting. The square pad is the positive pole. Okay, so yeah. And how do they suggest that you put it? Like this. And then bend it 90 degrees. And how are we going to bend them? I mean, this is gonna be awkward. Okay, oh yeah, that works. Now I just have to pay attention that, so the square pad is the positive, yeah, okay. I just have to pay attention here that I don't screw this up while I'm talking. Okay, it's actually quite simple. You just put the long lead in the square pad and that's it. And then you make sure that when you twist these around that they are more or less straight, more or less bent in the same position. That is a bit too far down. Okay. I'm not doing great, I think, because maybe like this. Yeah, no, like that. I'm not doing that great, I think, in making these look like they are similar. Okay, that one is good. This is such a thing that, like, you know, this effect that when you are doing a task and that once you get the hang of it, then the task is over. This is going to be something like this, I believe. If you need to do a repetitive task and in the beginning you just are struggling and struggling, and once you think, oh yeah, now I know how to easily do it, then you're done already. And then next time you need to do it, it's probably 5 years in between and you're still struggling again. I think I'm gonna do one side of the Christmas tree here and then solder these Yeah, that one is also a bit too long. It's difficult to judge when to bend them to make them look, yeah, like they have the same distance. That's too long again. Like this then, okay. Okay. This one is still a bit too long. Yeah, that's better. Now, okay. How the hell am I going to... Let's fold all these leads over. No. They're falling out. See? They are falling out. That's annoying. Let's just turn it over and then fold the leads like this. Okay. Ah, come on. Now this is a pain in the ass. Oh, come on. Maybe if I do it like... Yeah, no. I'm just gonna start soldering, whatever. See, this is lead-free solder and it's working perfectly fine. Oh, come on. Now, how to hold these leads in place is the big challenge here. Yeah, see? Just falls out. And it does have to look a bit nice because, yeah, the LEDs, you will notice them the most, and if they are all over the place, I think it won't look great. I'm just gonna do it like this and hope that they stay in place. This might work. Yes, this will work. Okay. Now, okay, let's do this in one go. Okay, this is working quite well. Yeah, this one has popped. Ouch, that was hot. Okay, and we simply have to do that 4 more times. Now, I don't know how long this video will take. Originally, I had in my head 1 hour. At this speed, it might take longer. Okay. That's one side done. That deserves a drink. It's a really good beer. This one is a bit crooked, but we can fix that later. Now the other side, again, positive lead in the square hole. Now I don't see how long it is to bend, like this maybe. Oh yeah, okay. And I can immediately bend the leads. Does that? Okay. Long leg in the square hole, bend. That was a bit, yeah, that's good. And then separate the leads like that. Okay. Long leg in the square hole, bend over, separate the leads. This is like, what was that scene again in the Karate Kid? Like wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. Long leg in the square lead. Bend over. Oh, that is a bit too short. That is a bit too short. And separate the legs. Long lead in the square hole. Bend over. Separate the legs. Now what I was saying about the Schuf. Schuf is a really nice beer. They also have Christmas beer, but it's called Schuf Nice. And apostrophe ice. But it's, I think, 10%. So if I would have to drink that, then definitely I wouldn't be able to bend the leads correctly. So, all right, long leg in the square hole. Oh, that is too long. All right. That's looking good. Solder these all at once. That's one. Oh, come on. That's a two. Now, that's three. If you're using lead-free solder, then this really thin solder also helps. It melts more easily than thicker solder, obviously. So if I'm soldering PCBs, and especially modern ones like this, where the pads are quite small, or if you're doing SMD work, then this really thin lead-free solder works perfectly fine. But as I said, yeah, on vintage equipment, the Lenco A50, which I did on my channel, or which I'm still doing, I don't know how far I will be when I put out this Christmas video. I think it will not be finished yet, or yeah, it might just be finished. That one I fully did with leaded solder, because it just makes life a lot easier and safer for these vintage components and PCBs to not have to add too much heat to the PCB, and you have a lesser risk of lifting traces. And still I lifted a couple of traces, so if we would have to use lead-free solder, then it would have made life a lot more difficult. Okay, we have the LEDs on this part of the tree done. Now I only need to cut the leads here. Okay. It's not sitting really snug in my holder, which is a bit irritating. last one. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly stop and start the video just to make sure that I don't lose too much footage. Yeah, I noticed that the last video was 26 minutes, so I don't think this will work to put it out in its entirety. We will see. Install 3 pieces of 47 microfarad 16 volt electrolytic capacitors set C1, C2 and C3. They are there at the bottom, and they are also marked. So again, the long leg in the square hole. Now these are very tiny, cheap-ass capacitors, I guess. The long leg in the square hole. But they fold them over, right? So they do this, they fold them over just like the LEDs. Okay, a bit more even, like this. Okay. Okay. Right. Now let me okay, that should hold them. Let's solder these in. Yeah, with these small solder pads, it's good for someone to practice soldering, because you do need to be quite precise. These pads here of these capacitors, they are rather close together, so you don't want to bridge these. Okay, done. These are done. All right. Step 3. Install 3 pieces of TO92 S9014. I think all transistors in here are the same. Yeah, S9014. S9014. So maybe it's not 2SC331, it's S9014. Okay, yeah. No idea. At Q1, Q2, Q3, so those are over here. Then bend again, which order to facilitate the splicing of the PCB later. So again, they tell you to bend. That's my multimeter. So they tell you to bend them over. Interestingly enough, they don't teach you here about collector emitter base. They just, yeah, they say you have to, the arc on the PCB matches the arc of the component. Okay, so they tell you to bend this one like that. I will just twist the leads here, and then this one, they tell you to bend it in that direction. Okay, right. And then the third one, that one has to bend. They all have to bend on their flat face. Yeah, okay, like that. Okay, it's starting to actually look pretty nice. I wouldn't say it looks professional, but it looks nice. And actually the PCB is rather good quality. It's astonishing that you can get these kind of things for €3, including shipping. It's amazing. If you have a kid that is learning electronics, learning how to solder, these things are perfect. Let's clip off the leads. Okay, come on. Okay, that's done. So we have half of the Christmas tree done. Nice. That actually looks pretty good. Let's have a drink on that. Next one. Let's put it again in here. Okay. Just gonna tighten this a little bit more. And I can't tighten it more, but okay, yeah. Never mind. Install 3 pieces of 150 ohm metal film resistors. So these were the 150 ohm ones, yeah. 1.5 and 1.0. Brown, green, brown, yeah. At R2, R4 and R6. I have to burp again. Apologies. Well, that is the drawback of having a nice beer while you are working. While you are recording, actually. What I wanted to say about this beer is what I like about it is that it's not just a strong beer or just a strong alcohol taste. You have a very nice herby kind of taste in there, slightly hoppy as well, a bit of sweetness, which is perhaps surprising for some beers or some people that they expect that sweetness can be a good thing in a beer, but here it is definitely a good thing because it's not too much. It's just sweet enough, and I think it is actually available worldwide, or at least, yeah, internationally, easily available compared to some other Belgian beers which are not really well available outside Belgium. So if you run across it somewhere, definitely give it a try if you like beer. It's really good. It's not like a premium Belgian beer, it's quite standard over here. There are definitely much better ones, but this is like a very nice go-to beer if you just want to have a drink and enjoy a nice typical Belgian beer. Okay, the resistors are on, and I hope I didn't do anything wrong. I'll just double check because with all my talking about beers and things, it's difficult to keep my head straight and not screw up. So it was the 150 ohms on R2, R4, R6, R2, R4, R6. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. Install 3 pieces of 10K, and the 10Ks are again marked R1, R2, and R5. So this is identical to what we just did. There is one resistor less here on this board, and I'm now seeing that this one got away a bit as well. So yeah, there is just one resistor less on this board. If you don't, if you're not interested in what I'm doing, feel free to watch something else, or feel free to look into the comments. I will put chapters in the comments so that you can skip ahead towards the final result. For example, if you're only interested in the final result and you don't want to hear me waffling about Belgian beers and things like that, and lead-free solder, then just skip ahead. Nobody is forcing you to watch. But I just like to do this once a year at Christmas, and yeah, What is going on here? Okay. So just a chance to have a chat and to do things a bit more calmly once a year. I think doing things a bit more calmly in the winter is important. It's more a philosophical point, but I think people should more make a habit of winding down more in winter and planning more of their activities in summer. It follows more the natural rhythm of life, and but that's just me. Just do what you wish, of course. Again, the LEDs, 18 pieces, and again the long leg in the square hole. And I hope that this time it's gonna go a bit faster. That is already a screw up here. Yeah. No. Okay, I managed to get it to fit. Yeah, the best thing, what I'm trying to do here is to get the LED to fit exactly across the edge of the PCB. But because then the PCB holds it straight. And then you also automatically have all the LEDs in the same distance from the PCB. But it's not easy to eyeball the length of the lead that you need to have when bending the LED. Yeah, I forgot to bend the leads in the end. I need to do that at the bottom side. Right. Let me just... Oh, it's falling out. Okay. Okay. Come on. Right. A long leg in the square hole. I'm just gonna keep saying this so that I'm definitely not putting one in the wrong way. Okay. Long leg in the square hole. Long leg in the square hole. Well, I mean, for €3, it is quite a bit of work. I thought, oh, let's quickly do this on video because it will not be a long video. I wasn't thinking that I had to solder 36 LEDs and all these resistors and transistors. Yeah. Long leg in the square hole. That's the last one for this side. Now in the end, obviously, if you're done, you can also eyeball and you can see that they are all in the same position. Let's solder them. Ah, come on. Okay. So, talking about beers, I'm again talking about beers. If you're from outside Belgium and you're also a beer fan, and probably you've already tried some Belgian beers, let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. Because it's always nice to see if someone from abroad give their opinion on the local beers, because we are also familiar with these beers. They are part of our culture, our daily life, and then seeing someone from abroad, their perspective on it, it's very interesting. Because they always mention beers that you don't expect. It's very interesting. It also depends on the availability, of course, because, yeah, not all beers are available worldwide. It's a bit annoying sometimes. But, see, it's going much faster now than the previous one. Again, by the time I'm done with this, I will know how to do it. My beer isn't even half yet, so we are on track. Let's have another sip. We also have a hint of coriander in there. I don't know how is that in English? Coriander? Let me quickly see here. How is coriander in English? If my bloody internet is working. Okay. English. Yeah, coriander. Oh, okay. I thought it was that, but I wasn't sure. It's this thing that some people... I like it. It has a hint of that. It's not strong at all, but it has a slight hint of coriander. It's probably because of the hop that you get this hint of the taste of that. It's a bit of a hate or love it thing, coriander. The funny thing is that I always get the question, I like it, coriander. And then people always remark me, yeah, I don't like it because it tastes like soap. And the funny thing is, for me, it also tastes like soap. It's apparently genetically determined if coriander tastes like soap or not for you. But for me, and most people for which it tastes like soap, obviously they hate it. But the funny thing is, for me it tastes like soap, but I still like it. It's very weird. I wouldn't put soap in my food, but it's weird. Yeah, too much is too much, obviously, but I do like it. Oh, this one is not going in. There it is. And I bent it a bit too short. Come on. There it goes. No, yeah, there it is. I hope that everything is in focus and in shot here, because I have a difficult time to see my phone. I'm recording with my phone here at the moment. So I hope everything is fine. Otherwise, the video will not be published, but I will still have the Christmas tree, so. A long leg in the square hole. Where it's, again, a bit too short? No, it's okay. This one is a bit long. Let me just fix that. Yeah, it popped up slightly, I think. That's better. Should be able to adjust them afterwards slightly, I believe. Long leg in the square hole. Oh, it's again a bit too long. Nice. Okay, they are all in. And let's do the last row of LED soldering. Again, if you don't like watching this, you can skip to the end via the chapters in the comments section, or you can just watch another channel. It's okay, or maybe watch the next video from me, also fine. I'm only doing this once a year, so and if you still like it, if you're happy along the ride, then you're very welcome to stay. Honestly, I do like watching these kind of videos from other people. It gives me a bit of a zen feeling. It's a bit like a Bob Ross video. It's in a weird way, it's very calming to see someone assemble such a thing and just talk about anything. And again, if you have some suggestions what I can talk about, or if you have some questions to ask, just put them in the comments or reach out in another way. And then maybe I have some things to talk about in the next video. Because now I didn't really prepare, I just started on this kit and I'm just, doing it along the way. And didn't really prepare what to talk about. So, and there are much more kits on AliExpress that we can do together. But this, I think this was a nice one for Christmas. Come on. And we are done with our last row of LEDs, and we have already soldered 36 LEDs. Real nice. Next step, having a bit of shoof. Yeah, really good. Again, 3 pieces of 47 microfarad 16 volt capacitors. It's just exactly the same thing as we did before. Long leg in the square hole and then folding it over. Right. And I'm going to bend the legs on the other side as well. Same thing here. Long leg in the square hole. Yep. Okay. Did I do it correctly over here? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay. Long leg in the square hole. Oh man, maybe the shoof is starting to work, that I cannot get it in the holes anymore. Do. There is something really satisfying about soldering. I don't know what it is, but I really enjoy doing these kits, or any soldering work. If the place that you're soldering in is easily accessible, because otherwise it will become very frustrating very fast. If you have to solder deep into a tube radio, for example, or in an amplifier, you have lots of wires in the way, then soldering becomes very frustrating very fast. It's incredible. But like this, I really enjoy it. Now the 3 transistors. And again, they want us to just fold them over in exactly the same manner as we did before. And this is the wrong way round. The one way round. Like that. And then fold them forward. And then this guy. And fold them forward. Like this. Okay. And then this guy. Now the leads of these are, in that way, they are really short. If you just push them all the way to the PCB, then fold them over. So if you have to redo something, good luck with that. If you have to replace one or take one out and put it back, good luck. It's not gonna be easy. Three more to go. Okay. Where is my pliers? Let's put the leads up. Hey. Come on. Ugh. It's looking like it's very close to being finished. But yeah, the proof of the pudding, obviously. Let me just quickly stop and start the camera again here. Yeah, I also had to make room on my phone because I was running out of memory. But we're good to go again. Now, first a bit of beer. Now, I think we need to put these two PCBs together. So this is the CTR30A and this is the CTR30B. Splicing CTR30A and B, pay attention to align the fixing points and then fix it with soldered tin wire. I'm going to put this aside for a second. Do we have to put them like this? Or do we have to put them like this? Huh. Is it like this, perhaps? No, that doesn't seem correct, because... wait, let me just focus here. Because those things then don't line up. Those arrows. I think it has to be like this. Yes. Like that. And now align the fixing points. Okay. So we need to solder these together. That's the most weird piece of soldering that I have ever done, I think. Okay. That takes quite a bit of... Okay, it's done. Take a bit more. All right. That's not too shabby, actually. Install one piece... Oh, this can be put to the side. Install one piece 3.5mm DC socket at J1. Tops, I think they mean tips. Secure the socket with metal wire which cut from components. What? Okay. Do I put this in my thing again? No. J1, so that's over here. And then we can do it like that. I can put something underneath here. Like that, and then we can solder the... am I still in focus here? Yeah, my apologies if I'm not all the time in focus, because I cannot see my phone that well. What the my solder iron was fighting me again. So they say solder this in. Okay, I can do that. And then they say, secure the socket with metal wire which cut from components. So I have here all these leads that were cut from the components, and they say, put a metal wire around there, which you cut off from one of the components. Okay. That's interesting. Because I need to have one which is long enough to do that. Like this one, for example. That will be long enough, I guess. Yeah. And it's gone. Ah, no, there it is. All the way on the other side of the workbench. Oh, I'm burping a lot because of this beer. I have to say, this is not the most convenient thing to do. I have to bend it correctly. Okay. Let's get this around. Does it work? I don't really see the use of this, but let's do it like they say we should do it, right? Let's do it like this. Okay, oh, I lost it again. No, I didn't. Okay. And it's crooked. Yay. We can fix that afterwards, not a problem. Okay. Right. Let me just... this is what they maybe said that you need the tweezers for. Make sure that this wire is nice and straight here. Because we haven't used the tweezers yet. Okay. Ugh. That's done. That is weird. Install one piece of self-locking switch. Let me just drink before doing this. At S1. This is S1. Ugh. All these bits flying around here now. These cut-off solder leads. And two more here. Where is the switch? Okay, does this have a direction? Not really. Just gonna pop it in. And let's tap one piece of solder onto one of the legs while holding it in place, and then we can just do the other ones. That's one leg done, and that should hold in place now. Yeah, let's now do the other ones. Come on. See, it's only these two legs here that are doing something. Yeah, so I guess it doesn't really matter in which way you put the switch in, which way wound. I'm not sure I'm in shot anymore. Yeah, that one didn't want to attach well. Okay. That's done. Yeah, it's a toggle switch. Fix one piece of a battery box by two piece. Okay, that's putting in, screwing in the battery box. Okay, so it has to go like this. I'm really glad I found this manual. Sorry for the burp. Because wait, where are these wires going? Because it exactly matches my set here, but the wires need to go through here. What is, wait, what is going on here? I think, are these holes here for these two wires to go through? Yeah, I think so. Yes, I think so. Yes, indeed. So that means that I need to thread the black one through here, and then the black one needs to go through there, okay, and the red one through that hole. That's not that very well explained. That they explain it in the next step, but yeah. Anyway, is this fitting well now? Okay. These solder points are a bit in the way actually, but okay, let's just hammer them in. Where is my screwdriver? This is annoying because these very tiny nuts. I don't. How the hell am I going to get this to thread? My God. Let's do the other one first. That seems to be a bit easier. This is really. Oh my God. Come on. Let's get this one through. Okay. Let's get this super tiny nut on. I don't think I even have a tool that... Ah, yeah, I do. I do have a tool that can hold this together. But let's do it the MacGyver way. It's just a tiny Christmas tree, you know. Okay, let's tighten that further afterwards. I'm first going to do this one. And the screw has fallen out again. I don't think it needs to be tightened any further, actually. It's quite okay. Oh, come on, this is annoying. This is annoying. Because you have this DC socket that is sitting there in the way. Ah, okay, I got it. It's in. All right. Let's hold it. Now, see, I can't really talk much about beer anymore now because I really have to pay attention to what I'm doing here. Okay, that's snug. That's good enough. Yeah, that won't come off. Okay, it's actually very well made. Yeah. My beer is a bit more than half. Yeah. So I think I will have a bit left to celebrate, hopefully, afterwards. Next step. Connect battery wire, red connect to plus and black connect to minus, okay? But the thing is, they didn't tell us that we needed wire strippers. Luckily, I do have wire strippers here, but now how do I... Let's just cut it off somewhere here. Yeah, something like that. Knowing me, I will have cut that too short. And I can't reach it with my wire strippers, of course. Oh, I can, but yeah, this is not... So I love these wire strippers. They are really good, but they Yeah, see, so I can't get close enough to do that. That's annoying. And I don't have any other close at hand here. How shall we do this? And I'm not sure if I would dare to do it with just pliers. Okay. Whew. Most exciting moment of the video. Now this guy, same thing. All right. Let's these wires, they are so annoying because they are super thin and they break so easily. And once you start soldering them, they heat up and they break and blah, blah, blah. Super annoying. And see, you cannot... Maybe I should thin them slightly before putting them in. See, they are so fine that you cannot even twist them. Super annoying. Just going to thin them very slightly. Maybe only the tip so that I can get them into the hole. This is getting a bit suggestive. The innuendos are present. Okay, now I think this is indeed where you might need the pliers. I'm not convinced that this is the best way to attach this battery connector or this battery terminal. I'm gonna solder them on the other side, I think. Because, I mean, soldering these wires directly onto a PCB, it's fiddly and it's easy to mess things up. It's just annoying. Let's quickly solder these and be done with it. Done. Okay. It's actually not looking too bad. I was not expecting that one to go that well. Next, fixed PCTR30 and CTR30B on PCTR30T. So that just put the 3 on the base. Pay attention to the direction of the positive and negative pole. Okay. Align each pad horizontally, vertically, and then fix each pad. I think we are close to the moment suprême. I think I can also... maybe I should fix these other points as well, because I don't think they are... No, I'll need to fix those as well. They are not part of the circuit, they are just purely structural. So I guess I can need to fix these too. That was not mentioned in the manual, but we're gonna do it anyway. See these pads over here. And here as well. And here we have the same thing here on the base. There are also pads foreseen to hold the two pieces of the tree together. Now, if you need to take it apart again, it's obviously annoying, I guess. But let's assume that we have done everything right from the first try. Anyway, if we haven't done everything right, with this Schuf that I'm drinking, it's gonna be more and more difficult to debug everything, and I think it's not straight. No, it's not straight. Shit. See, it's not. Oh my god, are you kidding? No, I had to do this before I sold. Ah, no, okay, now they are more or less straight. Yeah, that's better. All right, now let's put it in and check the polarities. We have plus, minus, minus. So these two are minus, these two are plus. So, like this. I think so. that the only way that this holds together? So minus, minus, plus, plus, yeah, that should be it. And now we need to fix these at the base. I'm not sure you will be able to see this on camera, but I will shove it a bit over there. Maybe you can see, you can see nicely the lights reflecting of my desk, my workbench. Let's fix these together. Oh, like that, are they, is that fixed? Yes. I think I need to fix all 4 sides. That's fixed as well. This one is a bit awkward because it's a bit against my hand, but it'll work. Okay. Now this one is did not do I need to do all 8 sides. Okay, okay. Okay. It's actually looking pretty cute. Oh my god. Is this fixed? Yes, it's fixed. Now let's do this one. That's also fixed. These 2 over here. Yeah, I have to say there are a couple of awkward positions that you have to solder in here. So for teaching someone how to solder, it's not bad. It's not bad. This one isn't melting. Oh yeah, now it is. Okay. Right. Do I have, no, that one I still need to do. Here on the left. Come on. Okay. I think I have all 8 of them. Yep. Nice. A beer. Yeah. Install 1-piece 3mm RGB LED at the top. Pay attention to the direction of positive and negative pole. Okay. We have 2 LEDs spare. That's nice. So at the top here, long leg in the square hole for the final time. And how do they want us to? Yeah, just put it on the top like this. I think it needs to go a bit deeper. Like that. It is, yeah, not bad. Now, yeah, it's never gonna be, this is never gonna look great, I think. Let me just put it in like this, like that. Okay. Maybe a bit straight. Okay. That side. This is an awkward one as well to solder. Okay, that's done. But the yeah, the one on top is not. Yeah, you're never gonna get it straight on top of the tree, but yeah. I think that was it. That was the last step. Wow. Okay. Okay. Now I should have brought some batteries over here somewhere. Where did I put these? Ah, I got them. Still in my pocket. Now, are we curious about the effect? Is it gonna work? That's the first question. Or will it blow up? Place your bets now. I have 3 LEDs spare. I didn't miss any. Let's just double check the position of all the LEDs. TDD, that looks okay. That looks okay. Those look okay. Those ones, they all seem fine. The transistors, this one is fine, that one is fine, that one is fine. That one is okay, that one is also okay, and that one is also okay. The caps, the minus is over there, those are okay. That one is also good. This side, the caps, that one is good. These are good. Okay, so if I didn't make any mistake with soldering, the components are in correctly. So this can be a very big disappointment for a very long video. Come on. No! Oh, that's actually pretty cool. And they are bright. Oh my god, these are bright. Whew. And this effect is really nice. I do have to straighten them a bit, I think. Because now, yeah, you notice how badly warped they are. But yeah, I love this effect. I think it's a combination of the multicolor LEDs, which are flickering by themselves, and then also the oscillators, which are making it even more psychedelic. Now we could go into experimenting with the values of the resistors to change the effect a bit, but hey, if you want to have a psychedelic Christmas, this is something to look out for. Man, this is bright. Incredible. And it's running on 4.5 volts, and I guess if you use that one DC, it's 5 volts. They will even be brighter. So, these LEDs they have a very narrow beam. So if you look directly into them, I might point it towards the camera, then they are extremely bright. But if you look at it from the side, then it's okay, I guess. But if you look straight into them, it's like, oh, looking into a headlight of a car. It's, whew. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put this maybe as decoration here on the workbench. See, if you power it on, bam, they all start in the same color, and then they start deviating. See? It's really cool, actually. It's incredible that this is done without any logic. It's just transistors, capacitors, resistors, and LEDs. So there is no controlling logic at all for this circuit, which is quite nice. So yeah, that's that. If you are still with me, I don't know how long the video is running now. I think we are over an hour, I guess. If you are still with me, then thanks for watching. Thanks also for this awesome year on the channel. I grew from a couple of hundreds of subscribers to more than 1,600. So it was quite a cool year for me and for the channel. So to everybody who subscribed and watches my videos on a regular basis, thanks a lot. It's very much appreciated. All your comments and feedback are very much appreciated. if you celebrate Christmas, then I wish you a very Merry Christmas, and I hope that you can spend some nice time, maybe some time off from work during the holiday period, spend some time with your family and friends. And also, anyway, I will wish you a Happy New Year for in a couple of days. And I think this will be my last video of the year, probably. So the next one will be in 2024. And I hope to see you again in 2024. And I hope that we can do many more cool things on the channel in 2024. I have a huge backlog of things that I need to work on. So yeah, looking forward to getting all those things done on the channel here. So again, thanks for watching. Thanks for the nice year. And I'll see you in 2024 on the channel. Take care. Bye-bye.